everybody.
Hi everybody, this is Sherry with UpOrDownThereBeautiful.blogspot.com. I'm going to show you some of the gift card holders that I've made this year. And if you've watched any of my videos lately, you know that this is really the first year that I've ever really bought gift cards. But, you know, I guess when your kids get older, it makes it better for them. But what we're going to start with today, I'm going to try to zoom in here a little for you, is we're going to start with the petal card that I'm going to show you today, which is a 4x4 square, and then on each side I attached a 4-inch wide circle. And what you do from there is you go over here to your Advanced tab, you hit the weld button, and then you hit the little eye, and it will show you everything that's red is what's going to cut. Anything that's in gray is welded together and will not cut. So this is a petal card that I designed and came up with because I didn't have one at the time. Now I believe there is one on wild cards, but this was my first try at it, and I've liked it so much I saved it and used it for quite a few things. So I'm going to move this out of my way, and I'm going to show you what the petal card looks like. It's right here. And what I did was, because of course it had no score lines, but you can see where the pieces, the circles join up, that's where you need to score. Now, I've actually got 3 of them that I'm going to put together with you all. So, to make them a little more special, these are from, my daughter has 3 friends that are sisters. And they're super, super sweet girls, but all very, very different girls. And so what we're going to do to make these a little special is we're going to put a stamp here in the center of the gift card holder. Now this one says, "My life is so much better with you in it." So here's our petal card, and I inked around the edges with crushed olive and vintage photo to give it a little extra. Now she's getting each of her friends gift cards for Starbucks and for a place that's here locally. So what you're going to do is you put your card in there. Now, if you want to tape it down, you can, but I don't really think it'll be necessary once you get, you know, all this all put together. And so we start by closing in the ends and bringing it all around. And then I punched out I cut out a 1.5 inch strip. And what I did was I just made it long enough to go around and have just a little extra to put my adhesive on. So let me get my ATG gun here, and we'll put some adhesive here for the thing to stick together good and tight. And then I'll bring it over and we'll overlap it here nice and tight, so that keeps everything in there nice and secure. Now, when you see the decorations for this, you will see how different these young ladies all are. Our first decoration to go on this card is a, well, I did my best to kind of make it camouflage, but it's just a little army boot. And this young lady is an outdoorsy person, and I'm just going to put the adhesive on here because I don't want it to get on my card, because then you won't be able to slip the belly band off. And that's what this part right here is called, is a belly band. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip this boot right there for this card. And there's the first one. And it's Old Olive from Stampin' Up! And then I inked with the crushed olive and the vintage photo. And this is just a strip from DCWV from last year, the year before, and this cut is from the Stand and Salute Cricut cartridge. So our next card is this one right here, and we're going to put another stamp in here. And I apologize. My little girl is covering up my stuff with papers and I'm not able to get to it. These are K. Andrew stamps, and they are called, let me get the package out here for you. They are called Positive Thoughts. I love her stamps. They stamp great every time. And these girls are just so sweet. So I want these to be really special. So today we're going to do this one for this this girl. She's not a little girl. She's a young woman. And this one says, "Today is your day." And we're going to stamp this one in the center of the card. Oh, that was my daughter's cat sneezing. I'm telling you, this is going to be one heck of a video. So I stamped that in the center with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm just going to close this one over now because Danae does not have, excuse me, I'm turning it the other way because I want my outside flaps at the belly band is to be on the side. She hasn't gotten their gift card yet, which is fine because even after I've got it done, all you have to do is, you don't have to tear this apart to do it. All you got to do is slide it and it'll come right open. I'm also going to put just here on this end too, just to make sure I get it all nice and covered. I don't like having little flaps stick up. Now this young lady, her name is Anna, and she plays some of the most beautiful piano music you've ever seen. So we chose to put, actually my daughter chose it. She picked out the designs that went on the outside. And so we're going to add some glue on the notes. And we're just going to stick these on our belly band. And they go there. I'm trying to see where I need to put on this one because this one's going to hang off just a smidge. And I want to make sure that I don't glue it closed. And so that one goes there. And this is for Anna. And this one that I just did was for Randa. And the next one is for Lena. And you can tell, of course, again by the colors, that these girls are just so different. And the designs are all different. And so for the next card, we're going to open up her petal card. And we're going to put on this one, being a person of value is more important than being a person of success. You know what? We're going to switch it up. We're going to do live the life you want. Because this young lady's in college and she's working so hard. You know, I want her to have everything she wants out of life. So I think that's what we'll do there. And we'll stamp this one up. Or ink it up. And then we'll move that out of the way. And we'll stamp that in the middle. And I think that would be neat to open it up and see that you've got a little special message on the inside of your card. Now, let's close it back up here. Now, this is paper tray ink paper. And I love their paper. It's nice and thick, but I'm not a big fan of how it cuts on the Cricut at all. I have a friend who has a Silhouette, and I would like to know how it cuts there, because I'm hoping to eventually, get one of those and try it out. And if it cuts good on the Silhouette, then maybe I will invest in more of their paper. But for right now, this is the last of my paper tray ink paper for me, because I'm not happy with how it cuts. And she gets a funky pink, yellow, and lime green sock for her. And I'm just going to put some here on the center because, again, pieces of it are going to stick over. And her belly band will, again, just slide off. And I did put a little vintage photo on this one to give it just a little extra, and I put some stitch lines around this to make it look a little cuter and jazz it up. So here are 3 cards that we made, just super fast, super easy. I made these as a regular card and put the design here, and then when you lifted the belly band off, it gave you all that room inside to write. Now, for the other gift cards that I told you I was going to show you, here they are. This is the mitten from Doodle Charms, and I just made 2 of them and took and cut the back off and made it big enough to slide my gift card in for that one. This is from Stampin' Up, and it's a die, and this is to my son as well. Again, another stamp from the Winter Wishes set from Kay Andrew Designs. I love her stamps. And some bling from Stampin' Up. And you just open this up, and there's your gift card there. And I also made it so that these can hang on their Christmas tree. You know, when you're young and starting out, you don't have a lot of ornaments, so, you know, all this helps. And this was my last one, and I love how it turned out. Now, I tried to, my white stamp pad is running low, and I need to re-ink it, so it's not as crisp. The sentiment isn't, but it has nothing to do with the stamp. It has everything to do with my ink pad. But this is from Lacy Labels. It's the Cricut Light cartridge. I cut the front and did the layers that went with it. Cut another one, cut it in half, and then left enough space for my card to slide in. So these are the gift card holders that I've been making. And I hope that you all like them and think they're cute and are inspired to go out and make some on your own. Thanks for visiting me today, all, and happy crafting. Bye.